Hi, I'm Danny and welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I'll talk about the advantages of moving to the Philippines and why you should consider Philippines as a place for retirement. However, do not fail to see the other video that I prepared that talks about the disadvantages because I don't want you to be blindsided. In another episode, I cover the financial aspects of retiring in the Philippines as well as the steps to take and the things to consider before retiring. Now here comes the advantages. Real estate taxes in the United States is about 6 times higher compared to the Philippines. For example, in the US, your tax could be roughly $6,000 a year, whereas in the Philippines, it's only $500 per year. The tax savings alone could finance your round-trip ticket to the US 2 to 3 times a year, and that's between me and my wife, for example, depending on the itinerary that we select. Full body massage for an hour costs $3 to $5 compared to $60 to $80 in the US. Massage is something I need at this age, believe it or not. We took out people for dinner after the funeral of my mother-in-law, and I spent less than what I would have spent at McDonald's. Now that is amazing. That is really inexpensive, and that is for a good quality Philippine meal at the hotel where we stayed at. In general, food is inexpensive in the Philippines unless you eat very high-end at very high-end restaurants, which sometimes would cost you the same as in the United States. Hotel rooms cost about $50 per night compared to an enormous amount in the US, which varies by time and location. Again, if you stay in a 5-star hotel, it could be just as expensive. Apartment rent is also very inexpensive in general. Taxi or Uber fare, $10 for the same distance traveled in the US would have cost me about $50. Paid medical services and hospitalization, if compared without regard to insurance in the United States, is very, very inexpensive. But prescription drugs are not. So I prepare to get my prescription drugs in the US. Also, some people in the US opt to go to the Philippines to have dental work done because it's so inexpensive, and they still get a vacation. They get a vacation out of it, and they would rather spend vacation rather than pay to a dental clinic. Getting a household helper, by the way, or a driver is gonna cost about $130 to $300 per month, depending on whether they live with you. If they live with you, you have to take the lower end of the range because you also have to pay for their meals and lodging. Now, if they do not live with you and they just come in for the day, each day, then you have to pay them the higher end of the range, which is about $300. However, I have to say that it's getting a little bit difficult to get to hire household help because they would prefer to work in stores or shopping centers if they have the qualification and the opportunity to do so. There's a wide variety of fruits in the Philippines, especially in the provinces like Davao, and they tend to be very inexpensive. Groceries are inexpensive too, provided you're not shopping for imported products. Otherwise, they would cost just as much as in the US. Although I have not had the chance to visit the beach, I understand that there are plenty of good ones around and within short driving distance from Manila. After all, we have over 7,000 islands in the Philippines. I'm looking forward to this since I like the lifestyle in the provinces. I just selected Manila as a place to reside because of the proximity to conveniences and, most importantly, medical services. Medical insurance is free for seniors under PhilHealth insurance program, although I'm still unsure as to how much of the medical cost this covers. Some tell me it's about 70% and you still have to pay for 30%, something like that. This remains to be seen, and I will keep you updated as I experience it. However, in my case, I have a backup plan in the US which I will talk about in another video. Quality of hospitalization or hospital and medical services is excellent, provided you are in the city of Manila and they are comparable to the US. In the provinces, it's much more questionable. So you must stay in Manila if this is a major consideration. I'm not sure about the major cities of Davao, Cebu, Bohol. I'm sure they're better than others, but I'm equally sure that Manila would still be better. So if this is a major consideration for you, then you have to think twice about this. I consider Davao as a place for retirement also only because the Tagalog dialect that I speak is expected to be a non-issue in Davao, but I still decided on Manila because of the proximity to conveniences and medical services. Speaking about seniors, there are a lot of benefits for seniors in the Philippines. You get about 30% discount, that is 20% discount and exemption from the 12% VAT or value-added tax. That equates to about 30%. And this applies to domestic airlines, hotels, groceries, restaurants, and medical services as well. You also get preferential and priority treatment at airport check-ins, government offices, grocery checkout, and others, meaning you avoid the long wait lines. In fact, when I got my driver's license at the LTO, as soon as they, I guess, saw my face, and I guess this doesn't lie, and they knew I was a senior, they called me out of the line and processed me immediately without any wait time. So don't forget to get your senior card when you get there. Condo fee is about $100 per month compared to $310 per month that I pay here in the US. But keep in mind that in our case, it included the water and sewer charges. Well, hopefully you're able to get some good information out of this. I will continue to post additional episodes that, among others, will more specifically address the other areas of concern, such as disadvantages of Philippine retirement, medical insurance, transferring of funds from from the US to the Philippines and back, buying a condominium, telephone issues or telephone communication, and how to handle the move to the Philippines, which we are going through right now. If you're interested in these topics and this video, please press like, share, and subscribe below. This will help me a lot, encourage me to bring more information to you each day the time goes on, and as we go through this retirement adventure. By subscribing, you will receive an up-to-the-minute update as soon as new videos come out. And thank you very much for tuning in, and make it a great day.